Question everything. So as you can see, the IAC in 2016 came out with the greatest threat to Israel is the black generational youth of America. Go figure. We out here broke, struggling under our oppressors right now as we speak. Inheritors who inherited our suffering and maintain it to the fullest, keeping us in slum, ghettos, and hood. But somehow we the greatest threat to Israel. How could that be? We're not nowhere near Israel. Or is it has something to do with our bloodline and who we really are? These are some of the questions you need to ask yourself. And the information that is coming out today that is actually coming from the colonizers who was writing what they were seeing when they first got it here to the shores of the wilderness of North America. These are some of the things that are now challenging their reality of what they have taught the world and programmed the world to actually think. So with that, you had out at Queens High School, New York, a teacher who was pro-Israel, went to a rally or a protest or march or however you want to call it. But she went out there to, I guess, support them. And in turn, the school children at Queens High School felt a certain type of way, as the report states. And she felt scared and threatened, so she ran and hid in the closet or somewhere as the children took over the school for 2 hours, they said. But no one tried to do anything in whatsoever form or fashion. She came out of that closet with no injuries and no problem, in a sense of being okay when she left. But now the children are seen as rioters, seen as aggressors who are supposedly against Israel in a radical way. The children, this is what we are labeling children now, who just want another day out of school. So they're doing what children and teenagers do. But notice, do this tie back to 2016 when they was talking about the real serious threat to Israel is the generational black youth of America. These are their words, not mine. Just check it out. It's the IAC. You can check it out on YouTube if you haven't seen it. But these are the things that they're promoting and speaking on allegedly, because you got to put that out there, TikTok, allegedly against our children. Our children. Nobody else was labeled in that. They said our children, the generational black youth. These are coming from people of authority figures, appointed representatives, having meetings behind our backs as parents, speaking on our children like that. And then when something like what happened in Queens High School, they tied our children into being radicals. Do you understand this? Same thing what they were saying about Kanye West when he was speaking out, that he was radicalizing the youth, our youth. Go figure. But nobody's talking about how the federal census for ethnic hate crimes in America has jumped 1,000-fold for Aboriginal Negroes of America. We are the most hated group in the world and the most hated group in America by the federal census. But they're not giving us a bill passed for protection against hate crimes. Not here in America. They ain't even giving us reparative justice for crimes against humanity that has happened to our people right here in America. But they want you to be concerned with everybody else's woes and everybody else's worries and everybody else's cries, when your cry is the loudest cry ever, because your situation as the Aboriginal Negroes has happened to you from this system of the United States. No other nation that's coming into America has this cry. Our protest is at home, right here on our land, based off of what has been done to us by our government. They're not doing that, these other nations. They're crying and protesting for their lands back in their countries, wanting us to be a part of it. But right here, what's happening to us under mass incarceration, demonization, oppression, economic oppression, and many other different woes that are being pushed upon us based off of these colonizers inheriting our suffering, none of them is out there pushing for us. None of them is out there trying to change what is being done to us. We haven't left our attackers. We're still here. All that happened is we didn't get liberated. They just passed on the power to their inheritors of what's been done to us so they can maintain what has been done to us. And this is where we at. So when you hear them talking the way they're talking about our children as the black generational youth being the greatest problem for Israel, you best to believe what else they're thinking that's on their mind that goes with those type of words against our babies. And with that, I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. But that is the question. You let me know. Peace, peace.